Some of you have heard me talk of this before, but I was walking with my son Mark to see Yeshua just after my wife had died in childbirth. I left the infant at home with relatives, and the younger children and Mark, the eldest, came with me. I was hurt, I was angry, I was afraid. I was reactive. I was not being careful where I was walking. Approaching too near the edge of a slippery slope, I fell off and down quite a distance and broke my leg. Mark was able to get the attention of people passing by, and they tied my leg, splinted it, brought me up to the path, put me in a cart, and carried me a ways to where Yeshua was. I wanted him to simply fix it, to fix the leg, to fix the pain. And Yeshua, of course, being Yeshua and with his vast understanding, did not just say, okay, all fixed. It's up to me to fix it. And not even to fix it, but to take care of it. So I was quite impatient lying there, wanting to get home, wanting the pain to go away, the pain in the broken leg, the pain in my heart. And Yeshua just came and sat with me every day. And I was angry at him because I knew that he had the ability to touch that leg and make it better so I could get out of that. But what I needed was to stay there for that month. Not to allow the leg to heal, but to allow my heart to heal. Yeshua sat with me and other friends, talking to me, helping me to reconnect with a love and light in my heart, helping me to release my anger. At that time, I questioned him. Why are you doing this to me? But it didn't take me long to understand. Yeshua, that lesson was so precious for me. I pause.
Thank you, my beloved friend, for sharing that. And I think the story that Aaron has just shared with you about losing his wife, coming to visit with me, hoping and wanting that I would somehow take it away. And of course, naturally so. There's no judgment in there. And then frustration that I did not. And in truth, and people still come sometimes and say, Yeshua, will you fix this? Will you tell me what to do? Will you take it away? But everything that comes to you, you have co-created to a degree for your own purposes. I am not saying that Aaron co-created his wife's passing because she had her own choices. But in a sense, he co-created the fall because in coming to see me, then he needed time to heal. And that time away allowed many changes to occur. Grieving, reconciliation, questioning, making choice, moving through a pattern of healing that needed to happen before he could move on, integrating what has occurred to a certain degree and be able to move on differently with a more open heart, with more hope. Everything that occurs in your life is essentially co-created. Now, many things could occur to get you to the same point, so it doesn't necessarily mean that exact situation had to occur, but that crucible, that crux, that issue, you have co-created to bring you to a transition point where you can integrate what has come before, make peace, forgiveness, whatever is required in your situation, and in a sense, have a time of gestation so that you can be reborn into what comes next differently than you were when the challenge occurred.